check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Go to bar with the...
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yes, Mike. Great. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Great. I got you. Yes.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tight end right. Gun. 4 down. 58, boy. 58, Mike. Express!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. He finds his running back, Mixon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
6, 8.
Mixon with a first down carry. Not able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
58 for Mike. 20. Check the backer.
They'll try the left side. Trip. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Browns unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
20. 52.
Another try for Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. they'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 24. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check your hot read. Tight dog.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. Buying time, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
Here's a hush indeed.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right?
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Carr. He finds McKinnon, complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He finds his man Johnson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down, McKinnon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr got a man. It's complete. Williams. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. On first down now, run with McKinnon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it, baby.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
50 to Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. Find down. Check 3. Joker, 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 Joker. Topper. Fresno. Express. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Here's Carr to throw. Trying to improvise. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Express. Bravo.
Looking from the gun, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. 58's the Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes. 58's the Mike.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Gun. Right to the 3. He wasn't ready. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58. Gun. Undercrunch. 80 weapon. Watch edge. Shift. Watch the shift.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on. 58, the Mike. I got you, punk. 58 the Mike. 50 Brock now.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Out. 8. He's coming. We got double up. 61. Max box. Slam. 20. Check.
On first down, Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd and 9, Newton eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Ready? Right 88. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You go, Mike.
Third and long, it's Newton.
Check.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant you the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Greystone, travel.
On second down, McKinnon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Keep playing on, fellas. Raider 1. Hey, Raider 2. Let's get it. Hey, Wahoo. He's coming. We got Mike Tyson.
Throwing now is Carr. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Big stop, let's go. 20.
Now they run with Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Joseph now to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.